Welcome to another Transformers Age of Extinction review. This time we're looking at the Deluxe class Strafe, also known as Swoop. Here he is in his Pterodactyl mode, and first off I have to say that this, as of right now, is my favorite Dinobot. He has a very impressive wingspan. It is about 12 inches long. His Pterodactyl mode is really cool looking, very posable, and I find his transformation really simple but effective, and just overall it's very nice. I know he looks like a bit of a mess right now, standing on his legs, but when you actually get him in hand and move him around like this, he really does look cool. He does have his crossbow that can peg on top of his back right here, but it does okay. And he has the swords stored under his wings. He has two tails, two heads. Overall, it's just very cool. Not a whole lot to it, but it does create a lot of possibilities for posability. I mean, come on. That's a really good movie-verse version of Swoop. Yeah, not really a whole lot else to really talk about. Or you can stand him up like this, a little bit more upright, which looks better than the first pose I had him in. Yeah, it looks really good. The transformation for this guy is pretty simple, so I'm going to get it all in one take instead of doing it step by step. First, I'm just going to take the swords off of the wings, just to make sure it's in frame. And drop one sword, take his crossbow off, gonna flip the figure upside down like this, flip his legs around like that, fold his pterodactyl foot up, and get right about there. Unpeg his hands from the wings, take the pterodactyl heads and kind of bring them down like this, take the wings here and kind of fold them down like this and get them unpegged from those wings to form kind of a cape looking thingy. And just bring up the head, and there he is in robot. Here we have him in robot mode, and he is a really awesome looking robot mode. I love the look of this. As I've been kind of unimpressed with the rest of the Dinobots except for Grimlock in robot mode. This one looks really cool. I love the way that the cape forms. It's a lot more effective than, say, like the trench coat look on Crosshairs. The pterodactyl heads perched over his shoulders onto his abdomen really makes for an intimidating look. He is a little bit on the short side, but most of the Deluxes are in this case. And posability is really good. We're going to cover that now. As far as posability goes, he does have a ball jointed head, which, to cover the head real quick, at first I was really disappointed with these kind of generic head designs, but as it is explained in the Age of Extinction movie, which spoilers, they're actually considered knights, and that makes sense because their head is kind of resembles a knight's helmet, so that's really cool. These, of course, these pterodactyl heads are on swivel joints as well, so they can move all around. His shoulders on a swivel joint and bicep swivel, a little bit of a hinge here. No, oh, actually, shit. He does have a waist-end articulation. He has a ball jointed hip, 90-degree bend at the knee, and no foot articulation. As far as accessory goes, he does come with a crossbow, which has a friction missile in it, no springs. Decent. He comes with two swords, which I just have one pictured here. I think it looks better holding one sword and having the crossbow in the other hand. As I said in the beginning of this video, Drift is by far my favorite out of the Dinobots, even notching over Leader Grimlock, which I will get to soon. He has a really cool Pterodactyl mode. He has a pretty sweet transformation and awesomely cool looking robot mode, and overall a very solid figure for a deluxe. Just wish there's a bit more posability in robot mode. That's the only downside. If you're a really big Dinobot fan, I definitely recommend picking this one up, but I don't quite think it's quite a necessity. If you were only just to get a couple Dinobots, I would definitely pick this one out of the bunch. Now here he is in robot mode.